when it's clearly obvious that at minimum the venue should have been changed based on the fact of the magnitude of the matter. There's no possible way anyone in this county would not have some type of connection or some type of knowledge, whether they were told something by someone that they may know.
You know what? Hold up. I gotta stop because he has the audacity to even bring this up. First of all, if you were so worried about people or this getting out, being told to the public, this being put on Facebook, this whole story, the magnitude of what you did being exposed, then why did you do what you did? Why did you do what you did? If you so worried about that, then why would you do that? Why would you risk that? See, this is what I don't understand. He gonna boo-hoo talking about, oh, he would never really get a fair trial because of the magnitude of the situation. Well, bro, you should never have done what you did. That's on you. You opened Pandora's box by doing that.
The news reporting alone, just that alone.
Exactly. You shouldn't have never did it.
There's no way that this trial should be taking place in Waukesha County.
Why?
That's obvious.
Why?
That's obvious from the way the motion was presented.
First of all, watch this. It wouldn't even matter, and I said this the other day, it wouldn't even matter if the trial did not take place in Waukesha. You know why? Because this trial is public. Everybody know. I bet you if they did the trial in California, everybody would know what you did in California. I bet you if they did the trial in Brazil, everybody would know what you did because the internet is public. So it don't even matter. You were doomed by default because of the magnitude of what you did. And since this is such an issue for you right now, then maybe you should have thought about that before you decided to get behind a Ford Escape and run over those people and kill 6 and injured a dozen, a plethora of folk.
TV every single day, every time a political campaign was brought up, it made reference to this incident.
Yeah, you shouldn't have did that.
Every single time.
Exactly.
The fact that people have children that go to the same schools in this county, that people may have worked with the same people in this county.
Why didn't you think about that before you decide to drive that vehicle through the parade? Oh, now you upset.
Your Honor, stated that you at one time worked with the father of one of the people that was injured in this matter. That is a clear conflict of interest right there. You also stated for the record that not only did you work with this father, but that at one time they may have donated to your, I don't know if it was to you becoming a judge or I would have to look.
Bro, it don't even matter.
But you said it on the record that they donated money to
come on,
a cause of yours. You also stated that when you had gained knowledge of the incident and that their family member was injured in the incident.
All right, hold up. I gotta say something. All right, I gotta say something. Now, let me just make reference to this. Here's the deal. Now, he was trying to argue, if you notice in the trial, he was trying to argue for a mistrial. He was trying every gambit, every strategy, every loophole, even though they were all failed. But the point is, he was trying to get a mistrial. My point is, even if a new jury was presented, everybody knows what you did. There's not a jury out there that you can find that doesn't know what you did, man. Given that the trial was public. So you are doomed by default. Like, it ain't gonna happen anyway. Whether it take place in the county of Waukesha, whether it take place in Africa, these people seeing what you did, man, and it's not cool.
That you reached out via phone. I don't recall if it was text message or an actual phone conversation, but you put that on the record.
All right, get
You
to the
also
point.
stated that the nature of your relationship was strictly professional. I don't know about you, Your Honor, but I've worked numerous jobs, and I know what professional relationships is and personal relationships. I've never had the cell
Oh,
phone
please.
number of anyone that was a personal relationship
Oh,
saved to
please.
my phone that I can reach out immediately when I learn something.
See, watch this. Hold up. I gotta say something right there. Now, all right. Number one, first of all, and I don't encourage anybody to do a crime. I would not encourage anybody to do a crime unless you want to do the time. I'm not suggesting that you do a crime, but I am suggesting this. Before you think about doing a crime, you better make sure that you read the fine print. What do I mean when I say read the fine print? My point is this. He should have read the fine print before he decided to take that vehicle and run over those people. Now, you wondering, oh my God, everybody knows about what I did. The judge knew somebody, the father of this, and he should have thought about that. He should have read the fine print before he decided to do that. And so now you can't have buyer's remorse. Now, no, you already did it. Now you got to pay the piper. You got to pay the piper now. Come on, I don't want to hear all this boo-hooing after the fact.
That would constitute a personal relationship of some kind.
And so what?
Whether hanging out from time to time, having a cup of coffee, or hanging out time from time, grabbing a beer, or hanging out from time to time, watching a game, or anything of that nature. It would definitely be more than just strictly professional.
Yeah,
That was stated for the record.
You thinking about that now, huh? Should have thought about that before you killed those folks.
Again, I go back to the Sixth Amendment again.
Oh, please. You dummy.
In terms of when I asked for the motion for the evidence motion that I raised, that was denied without any explanation. That would be strictly to place in the evidence any unrevealed contract.
What in the world
That's
is
under the Sixth Amendment.
What? What is
Clearly, there's been repeated violations of my Sixth Amendment.
Oh, repeated violations. But you violated the law, killing these people, and they got surveillance camera on you. What? What are you talking about? It's like he's trying to stand in the absence of foundation. You have nothing to stand on, my friend. Nothing.
We all know
Nothing.
that the United States Constitution is the law of the land, period. It trumps everything. We also know that any law repugnant of the Constitution is null and void.
What you did was
We know
repugnant.
that.
What you did was repugnant. You know what? I don't even want to hear no more, because this is BS. Y'all know that. This dude, I can't. And by the way, I can't even believe that the judge is allowing him to basically spew verbal diarrhea, because that's exactly what that is. Verbal diarrhea that does not stand a chance. Leave a comment, y'all.